Hey everyone, it's Janigers here, and this is the Project Life Process video using the Bohemian Dreams collection designed by Ashley Horton and produced by Pretty Little Studio. I'm still working on my 2018 album, so these are the gaps that I'm trying to fill. These in this spread I actually have 2 weeks. I have 39 on the left and 40 on the right, and I think this is how my 2009 album is gonna go if I ever get to put the photos in the album. That's my goal for June, so let's see if that actually happens. And I only use one journaling card, and for the rest I use papers. On the top I use papers for the title cards. Then that peace, love, and happiness is a card from one of the journaling packs. And then I use another pattern paper that was pretty simple. That way I could type my journaling in there. And what I did for both of the journaling cards is take a circle of, for example, this is week 40, so that circle is the same pattern as the title card from week 39. And I use Lawn Fawn die. It's a stitch circle die. And you guys, I have to apologize. I feel sick as a dog, but I didn't want to leave you guys without a Project Life Friday video, so I'm trying to be tough. These labels are from the Beautiful Day collection from Pretty Little Studio, and actually every collection has a label cut out like this, so they have the die cuts. I prefer to buy the cutouts because they're a little bit less expensive. So I'm gonna use those Studio Calico alphas to write week 40, and at the bottom I'm gonna cut another label so I can stamp the dates, and in the middle I use one of the little hearts that I cut from a faux leather material, and I used the heart die from Lawn Fawn. And the ink I'm using is Color Theory from Studio Calico, and I really love this ink, and that orange is so bright, and it also stamps really well photos, dries really fast, so it's a plus. The sticker on the top that says hello is ancient. It's from the My Girl collection, I believe, from My Mind's Eye, which is from when my oldest, who is now 10, was a baby. And I love the Pretty Little Studio little phrase stickers, and as you can see, I bought 4 colors from this collection. I think they actually have 4 different colors from this collection, but I love them all, and I buy the colors that I know that I'm going to use the most. As always, whenever I put my Pretty Little Studio collections in a pouch, I select from my mountain of washi tapes that go with that collection. That way I use it more often. And as you can see, I did the same thing with the circle using the other pattern paper, and I added a flower from that My Girl sticker sheet. And I love this shape of the new cutouts. It's not flags, I mean they have flags too, but I like it. It's good to put like on top of photos or journaling cards like this. And for the adhesive, I'm using the Tombow Mono Adhesive Plus. Mono Permanent Adhesive Plus. It's a long name. And I'm using more cutouts from A Beautiful Day, and I love that collection. I have a few bits and pieces, and what I'm trying to do with those bits and pieces that I have left from other collections is add them to the newer collections that I have. That way I don't have random things around, and I don't forget about them. I use them more often. And I really love these alphas. They're from Studio Calico, they're vellum, and I have them in a bunch of colors that every time I buy something from their sales, I try to find these alphas and buy a few. And my roller stamp. It's really tiny. I got it at Amazon. Down below I'm gonna list most of my products, and you're gonna find that roller stamp in there. And since the corners have like a circle kind of shape, I use a hole punch because I am terrible at fussy cutting, so it's just easier for me. I'm too lazy to fussy cut. I admire the heck out of people who cut these intricate flowers and they look amazing. They are magicians. Here is my little box of hearts that I made with the lawn fawn die that I will also link below. And I love that die because you can cut felt, you can cut chipboard. I use leather material, foam, and of course regular paper. And I love how both of these title cards turn out. They're in a way simple, but they have elements that are so busy that makes them look busy, which is, as you know, my style. Even though I try to control myself since this spread has so many photos and so many different colors. And I know that lots of people plan their layouts or use black and white photos and they look gorgeous, but I always remember when I'm putting them in the pockets and I'm like, this is a lot of color. I wish I reminded myself to use some black and white photos. And this die cut is one from the die cut packs. And it says love and it's super cute, and of course I have to add washi and one of the little phrase stickers. And I'm not gonna use the black ones on this spread, but I did use the whites in here and I think in one of the other photos. I can't remember that well. And I made this yesterday, but and this is a selfie that my little one took. I like to add their selfies too, even though some of the times, most of the time, it's not professional picture taking, or it's random, or their hair is a mess, although their hair is always a mess, so I can't let that stop me from taking a photo. And to make that flag a little bit more interesting, because it was just a rectangle, I used my hole punch and punch semicircles on each side, so that way it looks like a ticket. And it says wild child and wild thing, because that's my little wild child. And I have so many photos of them sleeping, but it's the only way. And lately I say let's take a picture and she does like 20,000 poses that are all crazy. So this is the moment that I take a kind of a normal photo. And it says go outside or stay inside, so I'm gonna circle stay inside with one of the Tombow actually the twin tones, which I also like to use for journaling. And I wanted to add like another cluster of, you know, stickers and washi. And I love that right now. I've been considering getting the thing that looks like a pan for cakes from We Are Memory Keepers, but I hear so many complaints about it and it's bulky. I don't want to have extra things on my desk, so I figured that I keep all the washi in a ring until I'm gonna use it, and then I move the washi from that kit into my little rhino and it works perfect. And I just layer a few Z's with some washi and the word dreamer. And this is a picture I took of FYE, and if you're not familiar with that, it's a store called For Your Entertainment, and it's like a GameStop slash Hot Topic. It has like a bunch of pop culture nerd things, toys, Funko Pops, and movies, music, and that sort of thing. And we never been to that store before, and it was really close, and I was looking for something specific, so I took a photo that day. And I didn't want to add way too much to that photo. I didn't want to block anything, so I'm just gonna look for the FYE photos that best go with the whole spread and the photo. And I really love these alpha die cuts. I love the font. They have a thin outline. The size is really cool. Like, I don't know, I love so much about it. And it has a bunch of E's, because E's are my downfall. I always whenever I have like an alpha pack or sticker or something like that, I always run out of E's first. It's E's, R's, and S's. This is just a photo of my manicure, and my hands look terrible right now. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind having a nice manicure. And here I'm just writing a tiny bit of journaling using my typewriter, and this is why I chose this background, because then it would have been super easy. It is pretty easy to read the journaling. And not every week you have to write a long, profound letter about, life lessons. Sometimes weeks just pass and nothing happened, and you watch Netflix and it wasn't that important. So it's not that bad. I am a fan of journaling, though. I always think that you should at least write something in a few of the spreads. It's like, in a way, like if you were talking to someone that you don't know, what would you like them to know about your life at that moment? And I'm really into post-apocalyptic kind of things, so I always figure, well, if we all get killed by a virus or by a zombie attack, whoever finds my things, like, what are they gonna think about me? They're probably gonna think I'm an idiot, which they're not too far from, but hey. And this is the whole spread. I didn't embellish a lot of the photos, and if you notice, I actually had like a little moment where I show the spread without the page protectors because the glare. But as I was saying, photos were pretty busy, and I didn't feel like I didn't want to add even more things, because you already have a bunch of color, a bunch of different images. You have 2 weeks in one spread. You want to keep it in those moments as simple as your style lets you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I am so sorry for sounding so very awful. This is not how I wanted to spend my last days of freedom before my kids went to school, but here we are. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope I can still bring during the summer at least one Project Life video every Friday. So cross your fingers so I get well soon and I can continue to do that. Thank you so much for watching. If I haven't said it for 20,000 times, have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Bye.